Johnson, and today we are going to be doing origami and a couple kirigami for our art tutorials on Wednesdays. So far the kirigami houses you guys are making are so cool. I really like the ones that I've seen. They're very creative, so keep them coming. And today with our origami, we're going to be doing probably starting out with the simplest origami and gradually getting a little more challenging the further along we go. The supplies you'll need today are pretty simple, just paper and scissors if your paper is not square. And you can use magazines, you can use scratch paper, you can use old homework that's already been graded. And if you have construction paper origami, that will work too. All right, let's get started. Since these videos move quickly, it's a good idea to pause your computer between each step. A simple way to make origami paper at home is to take a rectangular piece and fold the corner up so you have a triangle. Then the excess part you'll just trim off. That way you'll have a square. Now let's make our cup. You're going to take one corner and have it meet to the middle of the other side. Then you'll want to crease on the outside. Now you'll take your other corner and line it up with the flat part of your first to make the sides of your cup. Next, you'll take your first top flap, fold that down, then flip your cup over and fold the second flap down. Now you have your cup. First thing you will do is bring the bottom point to the top and fold in half to make a triangle. Then we'll fold the corners together to make a smaller triangle. Then you'll open it up and that will create the center of the face for our dog. Next we'll do our ears, and you'll fold those up, but you don't want to fold it all the way to where it meets your center line. You want it out a little bit so that way you don't have a pointy-headed dog. Next, you'll turn your paper halfway to make the face for your dog. To create the dog's mouth and nose, you'll fold the bottom point up just a little ways, and then you can sketch in the eyes, nose, and mouth of your dog. Now to make a cat, you just make the same steps that you have before, but flip it over so the ears are pointing upward. Then you can draw the face in of your cat. The tulip will start the same as our dog by folding our bottom point to the top and creasing along the bottom. Then again we'll fold one corner to another to create a center line and match those up and do a crease. Then again we'll open it up, and this time we see we have our center crease, and this time we will fold all the way to that center crease that we made. So you'll fold one side up and then the other. Now to make sure that our tulip can stand up on its base, we'll want to trim off just a small little bit of the bottom to slide the point of our stem into our flower. Now it's time to create the stem of our flower. Again, we're going to take the bottom point and line it up with the top and make a crease. Then you will want to open it back up into a square. Now we're going to take the outside edge and line it up with the center crease we just made. Then you will repeat the same on the other side by bringing the outside edge and bringing it into the center crease and folding again. Then we'll get a shape similar to a kite. Now we are going to rotate it halfway so that way our thinner point faces up, and we'll repeat the same on the other side by taking our outside edge and folding it into our center crease. The closer you can get it to your center line, the better it will turn out. And again, we'll take that outside edge and fold that one into the center crease. And one more time, we're going to turn our paper halfway, and we're going to repeat by taking our outside edge and folding that in again to our center crease, and repeat on the other side. Next, we are taking our bottom point and meeting it up to our top point to fold it in half. After that, you will bring your two sides together to fold it in half on our center line. And our last step will be to pull the center out just a little bit, and that will be our stem where we're going to attach our flower. Now the little piece that you cut off is where you'll stick it in. We'll start our frog a little bit differently by folding our sides together instead of our points. Now you want to make sure your two corners meet up before you make your crease. Then you will open it back up. The crease we've made is going to be the line that we fold our bottom side up to. And remember, the straighter that it is, the better your frog will turn out. Now we're going to take the top corner and fold that to the center of our line, and then the same on the other side. You'll want the bottom side of that triangle to match up with the crease that we created in the center of our square. Next, you'll take one of the sides and fold it into the center of our paper. Then you will repeat the same step on the other side of your paper. The crease we had made at the beginning will be our guideline of where we're going to fold our paper up. It should match to the bottom corners of your triangle. Then you'll take that top part of your rectangle and fold that down, and then you've created the legs so your frog can jump. Next, you can add eyes and any other details you would like to decorate your frog. Now all you have to do is flip him on the back to make him hop. Start off by folding your square in half to make a triangle, then fold the sides together to make a smaller triangle. You'll notice that one side has two flaps. That's the side you'll be cutting on. You'll take your scissors and follow the long side of your triangle and cut until you get almost to the edge, but leave about a finger distance away from it. Then you'll continue making cuts all the way down, remembering not to cut all the way through. After you have finished making all of your cuts, you'll want to make sure that you open your paper gently so it doesn't tear. For the next part, you want glue or a bit of tape to hold your corners together. First, you'll start in the center and you'll fold in one of your corners and then fold the other one on top of it. Then flip your paper over and fold in one side, add a bit of glue or tape, and then put those two together. And you'll flip over and repeat the same process until you've gone through all of the cuts that you've made. If you would like, you can create many of these and attach them together at the base, and then they can make a design similar to a flower or a star.